Hello, friends, family, and fellow Mythbusters. Welcome back to Smith History, separating the Smith from the myth, the podcast where family lore meets forensic storytelling, and where every Smith tale gets the spotlight it deserves, even the ones that end in a wiffleball beating and a 5-mile sprint through the Ohio countryside. Today's true Smith story takes us back to the summer of 1988, a time of big hair, big shoulder pads, and even bigger egos on the wiffleball field. I was known as the family troublemaker back then, but let the record show, this particular story, I was not involved. I was merely an amateur radio announcer who broke the story to the public and barely kept a straight face doing it. This Smith History episode stars two of my younger brothers, Kyle, the baby of the bunch, and Randy, one half of the infamous Twin Terrors. Kyle was around 16, quick-footed, and a baseball enthusiast with a rubber arm and a competitive streak. Randy, the southpaw slugger, was living out in the country, a quiet place, until the Wiffleball War broke out. It started innocently enough, a friendly game of wiffleball. Kyle pitching to Randy, Randy swinging back. They'd switch off, laugh, sweat, and relive the glory days of our backyard battles on 8th Street in Upper Sandusky. That's where we learned to hit the rising fastball and wait on the curve. But on this particular summer day, something went sideways. Literally. According to Randy, Kyle uncorked a fastball that had more heat than a July afternoon. Randy was expecting a slow curve. What he got was chin music, a direct hit to the forehead, according to Randy. It was a beanball with a wiffle ball. Now that's a sentence you don't hear every day. Kyle's version? Oh, it's a masterpiece of revisionist history. He claims it was a roundhouse curve that didn't curve, and it merely grazed Randy's forearm. No heat, no malice, just physics and bad luck. Did it have extra mustard on it? Only Kyle knows for sure, and he's not talking. But what happened next is where the Smith myth starts to expand. Randy, allegedly incensed, charged the mound like a scene out of Major League, or maybe Friday the 13th. Kyle swears Randy grabbed a wiffleball bat, then realized it wasn't intimidating enough and upgraded to an aluminum bat. That's when Kyle did what any rational 16-year-old would do. He ran, not just to the porch, not just down the driveway, he ran home. Over 5 miles. In the summer heat. No Uber, no water bottle, just adrenaline and fear. Randy's version? Oh, he was cool, calm, and collected. Just wanted to chat. Maybe offer a post-game lemonade. If only we had the videotape. But alas, this was 1988. No smartphones, no TikTok, just two conflicting reports and one very sweaty teenager hoofing it down a country road. Now, let's zoom out for a moment. 1988 was a golden year. George Michael was telling us to have faith. Bobby McFerrin reminded us, don't worry, be happy. Rain Man was winning Oscars. Cheers was dominating Thursday nights. And The Wonder Years was teaching us that nostalgia is a powerful drug. We were all young, athletic, and just about ready to raise families and start careers. The Smith family was close at that time, chaotic, and even our Wiffleball rhubarbs had rhythm. Wiffleball was our proving ground. Since 1969, we battled on the lawn of 8th Street, learning timing, grit, and how to duck a rising fastball. But this was the first time a pitch led to a full-blown melee. A hit by pitch, a mound charge, a Smith myth in the making. Was Randy's knee too bad to chase Kyle effectively? Was Kyle's arm losing its zip? Did Randy really grab an aluminum bat, or was it just a shadow in Kyle's memory? We will never know. What we do know is that they never played a wiffle ball against each other again. That chapter closed with a thud, or maybe a ping, and faded into Smith history. Kyle made it home, parched, exhausted, possibly traumatized. I reported the incident on my amateur radio show, trying not to laugh. Hello again, everyone. This is Brian Smith breaking in with headline news of a dramatic and tragic wiffle ball match today between Kyle Smith and Randy Lane Smith. It happened in Bucyrus, Ohio today. According to witnesses, Randy was at the plate at the wiffle ball match, and Kyle threw a beanball that hit Randy directly in the forehead. Randy said he remained calm, cool, and collected during the ordeal. Reporters speaking to Kyle after the match said that Kyle threw a sidearm changeup that simply hit Randy in the forearm. Randy became enraged, threw down the plastic wiffle ball bat, and chased Kyle around with an aluminum bat. Kyle then ran the 5 miles home. Who was telling the truth? Was it a forehead fastball or a forearm graze? A rage-filled charge or a casual stroll? It's up to Kyle and Randy to fess up, but neither is speaking to reporters. And that, my dear listeners, is what separates the Smith from the myth. Two young guys, a summer day, a wiffle ball game gone sideways. It's the kind of story that only happens in families like ours, where competition is fierce, and even a plastic ball can spark a saga. 1988, we were all still kids at heart, just on the cusp of adulthood, ready to build lives, raise kids, and chase dreams. But for one afternoon, it was still about the game, the swing, the pitch, the brotherhood. I miss those days, the beanballs, the brohahas, the rhubarbs, the scrabbles. They were messy, for sure, but they were ours. Until next time, keep separating the Smith from the myth. And if you're pitching to a twin tear, maybe aim a little lower. My name is Brian Smith, and we are history. Thank you for listening.